And welcome back after a somewhat long break to the I'm Not Your Wrong Sports Podcast. I'm with Jordan again today. How you doing?
I'm alright.
Sorry for it being a little delayed, I guess, because I got back Tuesday morning about 2:30, and then jet lag has continued to kick my butt, so I just decided to do it this morning. Jordan, how was wonderful Wisconsin?
Warm and rainy.
And Wisconsin weather for you.
Yeah, we had a few days there where it was just like you looked to the west and all of a sudden there's just a massive dark cloud rolling and it's like great. Awesome.
Yeah. So in today's podcast, a lot of NBA. So fair warning. NBA free agency obviously started this past weekend, so we're gonna cover a lot of that. We're gonna answer where should Kawhi go, because obviously he is the biggest free agent left on the market at the moment. We're gonna have our AFC West preview, and then the anatomy of a bad team this week. It'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So in NBA free agency, if you did not know, it started Sunday. And right away, Kevin Durant signed with the Brooklyn Nets, and also did Kyrie Irving, which makes Brooklyn a huge contender now. That moved D'Angelo Russell to Golden State because Nets couldn't afford him. Jimmy Butler went to the Miami Heat. Kemba Walker went to the Boston Celtics. And Klay Thompson stayed with the Warriors. So out of all of free agency in general, who do you, I guess, is the biggest loser?
Biggest loser?
Mm-hmm.
The New York Knicks.
It has to be. It's just, they were banking so hard on getting KD or Kyrie or both.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that both of them went to the other side of New York in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Ouch. It's like there's no winning for them now. They got to start building young. And
James Dolan quote that I think, where was it? It was a quote from March. I saw it yesterday. I can find it. Okay. The quote was, "Look, New York is the mecca of basketball. We hear from people all the time, from players and representatives about who wants to come. We can't respond because of the NBA rules, etc., but that doesn't stop them from telling us, and they do. I can tell you, from what we've heard, I think we're going to have a very successful offseason when it comes to free agents."
How'd that one work out for you?
That quote was from right after he traded Kristaps Porzingis to Dallas.
It's just an idiot. It just didn't work.
That's just like a tragedy reading that right now.
It's hard because in a way I kind of want the Knicks to do good because and they've been so bad for so long. It's like not even funny.
That they didn't better.
Yeah.
It's like, that's actually it's more like the Raiders now, except the Raiders were good. Oof.
Ouch.
That's unfortunate.
I guess other spots in the Celtics, I guess it's more of like you lose Kyrie but you gain Kemba Walker.
Yeah.
It's okay, but they also lost Al Horford, who went to the 76ers. The Bucs basically kept everybody. The only one that they weren't able to keep was Malcolm Brogdon. He got traded to the Pacers.
All right.
But
that's pretty good then.
Yeah, for the Bucs' point of view, you almost make the NBA Finals. You choke. I'm not going to say anything else, but they choke.
You choke. Cough, cough.
And now you're at the point where, well, it almost worked. You need to brush up a few things. So, yeah, you try to re-sign everybody you can. But I guess losing Brogdon isn't the worst thing. Obviously, it sucks because he did help you, but you
Yeah.
kind of just need to move forward because he didn't want to be there.
Mhm.
But you keep Brook Lopez, you kept Middleton, you kept Bledsoe and Giannis and everybody else. I
Yeah.
think that's still a decent win for the Bucks. And I guess the biggest winners has to be the Brooklyn Nets.
It's they have a flat earther and then Kevin Durant now.
For me, I'm a little cautious still about this because obviously KD won't play this season.
Yeah.
Except maybe very late, maybe.
Mm, I
But
don't
how
know.
it usually takes a year for new teammates to get used to each other. These super
Yeah.
teams. Well, you think of it that way, it'll be 3 years then.
Yeah.
So
To clarify,
I don't know.
Warriors are still a super team.
Yeah. You're still gonna have
It's
good people
not
there. It's just
Kevin Durant.
yeah. I'm
Contract.
just not sure what to think of the Nets right now. Still, they're more of a lock for the playoffs, perhaps, but
They have
still
a better
not
shot at
great.
it, certainly.
Yeah.
Mm. I don't
Um,
think just watching them this season is a good idea just because
would I bet for them to win this year? Oh hell no.
not winning this year.
No. Maybe next season once KD's back, but not this season.
Yeah. Not this season. Nope, not at all.
They did sign DeAndre Jordan, which if I believe Kyrie took less money so they could sign Jordan.
Nice. What a guy.
Good guy. Finally, for
I don't
once
know.
in your career,
Kyrie took less money.
Kyrie took
Okay.
less money.
Didn't need it because the Flat Earth Society's probably donating to him. So I
Oh
mean,
my god.
I'm gonna keep making those jokes as
I
long as
know.
I'm able to.
And apparently the 76ers are going to give Ben Simmons a max extension. 5 years. Can't remember exactly the dollar amount. Do you think it's even worth it for them to do that?
I mean, Ben Simmons does help the team a lot. Him and Embiid are both very good.
Yeah.
I think it'd be worth it if he has been, and they can keep making the playoffs consistently.
Yeah.
Maybe they can not lose off of a crazy shot next year. Maybe.
Maybe. For Ben Simmons, he only shot a little over 60% from the free throw line. And he has not made a 3-pointer since he joined the NBA.
That's
So,
how many 3-pointers has he shot?
17.
17.
So it's just
Mm.
like, really? If
Does that mean
you
that?
just need to clean it up a little bit.
Does that mean that if I shoot a 3-pointer, does that make me better than Ben Simmons?
No.
Sure. That's how that works. Is what I'm hearing. I can make 3-pointer. I'm better than Ben Simmons.
For me, it's just okay. He needs to figure out jump shots. What are you laughing about?
I just said, if I make a 3-pointer, am I better than Ben Simmons? And there was just dead silence, and then you moved on.
No. Don't get me wrong. Ben Simmons is still a great player. It's just he can't make a 3-point shot.
Oh, he's got to take who is it? Take lessons from like Zion Williamson on 3-point shooting. Zion, just teach him.
No.
Yes, please. Oh.
So we're gonna move on to Kawhi. Where do you think he should go? Because he's apparently narrowed it down to staying in Toronto, going to the Lakers, or going to the Clippers.
How about not the Lakers? I don't not no Lakers, please, no Lakers. No Lakers, no Lakers, no Lakers, no. Just don't
I'm
do it, Kawhi.
I'm begging that he does not go to the Lakers.
Kawhi, I want to see them suffer more, please.
Honestly, it's probably the best chance that he joins the Clippers,
I'd be fine with that.
and that makes them a contender again, which is weird to say.
You know, I mean, if he stays in Toronto, they could go for another run. At least. But if he stays in Toronto, he'll have Drake's full support, which is always good.
Well,
He always
obviously,
can fix.
yeah.
LA, there's a myriad of rappers from LA who can be like, yeah, this is my team right here, the Clippers.
Oh yeah.
I don't know any rapper who's a Clippers fan. Most of them I think are Lakers fans. I don't even know though.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Jacob's a Clippers fan. He's been one for the longest time. It's just he's ashamed because they've been so bad for so many years, and now that they're finally like being okay, he's starting to bring it back out. So I think they could do good. It's more I don't know. It's just a lot of question marks right now.
Yeah.
Really don't know what's gonna happen. Obviously, it's hard to predict stuff this early. You know,
Yeah.
season doesn't start for a long time,
hmm
so you never know. I guess does it change who you would pick for winning the NBA Finals?
If Kawhi goes to the Clippers or stays in Toronto,
Just the free agency in general, how it's played out.
just free agency in general. Hmm. Well, right now, since the Bucs kept a lot of people, I think they could go to the finals. But
I think they
know,
definitely could. It's just making
yeah.
sure Brogdon not being there doesn't leave too much of an impact.
hmm I think Nets aren't gonna win it this year because they don't have Kevin Durant.
No, the addition of D'Angelo Russell could help.
Yeah.
I'm curious to because I was not expecting that move. I don't know about you,
hmm
but now they got to figure out how they're going to sign Draymond Green.
Yeah.
So we'll just have to see how everything plays out. But the Warriors are in contention still because it's the freaking Warriors.
Of course they are. They're the Warriors. That's how
Yeah,
that works.
exactly. I'd say my top three right now would be Warriors, Bucks, and then Clippers if they get Kawhi.
Yeah, I think if the Lakers get Kawhi, they could be a top 30 as well. Unfortunately.
Yeah. Whoever gets Kawhi is going to be that third spot, pretty much.
Yeah, definitely.
It's just figuring out who's actually going to win the Kawhi sweepstakes.
Yeah.
Um, anything else you want to touch on free agency?
No.
All right.
We're gonna do AFC West, right?
Yep. You want to start us off?
All right. So the teams in the AFC West are. Let me read this out here. Kansas City Chiefs, Broncos, the LA Chargers, favorite team, the Oakland/Las Vegas Raiders. Well, how I'm gonna rank this is, let's see. Again, team is the Chargers. Third is the Broncos, and
Okay.
fourth, of course, is good old Oakland. Old Mr. Gruden Redface himself.
Okay. Right now, if I had to pick how that would end up, it'd probably be. I'm gonna put the Chargers number one, just barely over the Chiefs. Then I'd put the Raiders at 3 and the Broncos at 4.
Are you really expecting the Broncos to be that bad, though?
Yeah, I am.
What? Because of what? I didn't think their draft was that bad.
No, I'm not. Their draft actually, as you're saying, was not horrible. It's just I don't know if they have what they need right now.
I feel like you might be forgetting that John Gruden is still the coach of the Raiders,
I
and they still
know, I
and the
know,
Raiders still don't have a defense.
I know, but it's I don't. I have this funny feeling about it. And then I think the Chargers will do better than Chiefs because I think defense will start figuring out what Mahomes does.
I mean, be a thing, but Mahomes is also wicked talented.
Yeah. I think it'll be like a 1 game difference between Chargers
Yeah,
and
it's gonna
Chiefs.
be
It's going to be
it's
close
gonna
throughout
be
the whole season.
close. It's gonna be a close one.
Yeah.
Either way, I'd say.
It's just figuring out which team doesn't choke at the end.
Oh well. Both teams are pretty good at that. Both the Chargers and the Chiefs are pretty good at
Oh,
choking, if I
both
do
of
say
them
so myself.
definitely are. So it'll be the choke off.
The choke off. Oh my god.
Yeah.
He also mentioned that the absolutely gypped in that AFC Championship game.
Absolutely jiffed.
That was brutal.
It was.
Phantom roughing the passer call. Oh, love it.
Gotta love it. So I guess MVP for each team.
For each team, okay. Kansas City is going to be Patrick Mahomes. That's basically easy
Yeah.
because it's Patrick Mahomes. For Denver, I'm going to say Philip Lindsay.
Okay.
LA. Wait, yeah. For LA, even on LA. How about Joey Bosa? Sure. All right.
Joey Bosa.
Yeah. All right. Defensive player MVP. Take that. All right. And then Oakland. Oakland. How about John Gruden?
I was about to say that.
All I'm saying, guys, John Gruden's MVP. Hoorah! Hoorah!
Hoorah. Honestly, for the
Let's just
Chargers, I'd say MVP is going to be Phillip Rivers. For the Chiefs, Mahomes.
Yep.
For the Broncos, nobody. And for the Raiders,
Wow.
I have a funny. I'm going with a lot of quarterbacks here, but I have a feeling Derek Carr will actually not be average this year.
I still like saying that. I still like saying that John Gruden's the MVP. That's like my favorite part.
Yeah. Because honestly, I think he can work. It's just more if he actually will.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to start
Yeah, that's
anatomy of a bad team?
sure. All right. So, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. The Buccaneers have one of my favorite Nebraska players in Levante David. He plays for them, so it's very unfortunate watching them get smoked a lot. With that defense being so bad, and also the offense being somehow completely unable to score. Microphone.
Well, this is new. Hello, Jordan.
What's up, Jacob? Oh my god.
How have you been?
Good. All right, comes on right in the middle of my speech, like.
Well, okay. I literally just got down from my run, and Jesse just screams downstairs, "Jake, can you take over for a minute?" I'm like, okay. Okay, just so I get some reference, what were you guys talking about? I'll put my little bit of opinion in here.
Just talking about a bad football team. I was talking about the Buccaneers.
Yeah, it's definitely not a bad example.
I basically said their offense 30 yards in a game, but somehow like they can just turn it over at will.
Mm-hmm. They had that Fitz magic for like 3 games,
Yeah,
and then did not work.
exception, and then he just kind of died.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what he always does. He does good for like the first 3 games of the season, and then nosedives.
He's spooky. He spooks them all by being on the field. His beard. And they also have our lovable turnover machine, Jameis Winston, there to make us some.
Turning over the ball and his lobsters.
And his crab legs. Oh my god, yeah. And then they don't even have a running game. They haven't had that in years.
Oh no.
Since what? Since Doug Martin was there?
I think so. Yeah,
That's like
that wasn't too long ago. That was like 2016, 2015.
Yeah. That was the last time he was good. That's how I mean, I guess.
Yeah, well, he was at the Raiders and didn't really do jack squat, so.
Wait, is he gone now? Is he like not in the Raiders anymore?
He might be. I'm not 100% sure on that. I'm not sure.
He was still with the Raiders, but I don't remember for sure.
Hold on, I'm looking it up. Making me do all of Jesse's hard work.
Jesse making you do all the Googling.
Oh, well, he's still on the Raiders from the looks of it.
Jeez. Well, that's unfortunate because they drafted a running back in the first round.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess he's gonna be big gone now.
Mm-hmm.
And that Buccaneers defense though, oh man.
Oh boy, if the offense wasn't enough to entice you into getting rid of him, the defense just
The saddest thing for me is that one of my favorite Nebraska players plays for that team now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And he's actually a good linebacker. Like he made the Pro Bowl, but it's just like the team is just so awful around him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Buccaneers are just a train wreck. But somehow, some way, the Raiders are gonna have a worse record than the Buccaneers, and then I'll somehow be back here yelling about it, and you know it.
Oh. Jesse said the Broncos were going to be worse than the Buccaneers, or not the Buccaneers, the Raiders.
Jesse,
he said the rankings for the AFC West were Chargers, Chiefs, Raiders, and Broncos, and I was like, "Excuse me, what?"
Yeah, I respect the first two. I do think the Chargers could. They just need to learn how to be a playoff team, but. Unless we get some serious turnaround, I definitely do not see the Raiders getting ahead of the Broncos. What?
Antonio Brown pulls like a 2,000 yard season out, 20 touchdowns.
I'm honestly like, I know this is bad to say, but I'm ready for him just to tear his ACL during training camp, and then we're just screwed regardless.
Oh my god!
Like, no, that's the luck we have. That's honestly the luck we've had, and I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I was like, so basically, for the Raiders to be better than the Broncos, Josh Jacobs is gonna have to be actually like Barry Sanders Part 2.
Mm-hmm.
Antonio Brown's gonna have to be good. Derek Carr would have to be good.
Well, he's been okay. He had that really good season in 2016, but then him and the backup broke their legs. So
then they all just kind of died instantaneously.
Mm-hmm.
Very unfortunate. Yeah. So back to the Buccaneers. Very sad. Big sad for all of them involved.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, wait. They have Bruce Arians as their coach now, right?
True. Yeah. So they have some hope.
They could. Bruce Arians can like try to will Jameis Winston to stop throwing picks.
Oh, I don't think that's happening anytime soon, but.
Well, it also sucks because the Buccaneers have Mike Evans, and it's like, well, but like, come on.
Well, Jesse, to scare the luck of me getting kicked out. But, well, first of all,
No,
you have the Buccaneers behind the Raiders. What is wrong with you? I'm the Raiders fan here, and I think that's wrong. Yeah, you said the AFC West preview. You said
the Broncos? You mean?
Yeah.
Broncos.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I have my head of the Broncos.
You're nuts. you're nuts.
I'm not saying they're going to be good. I'm just saying the Broncos are going to be worse.
Okay. What records do you think they'll both have? What records? I'm curious.
Yeah, I'd like to hear this.
The Raiders probably 6-10. Broncos probably 4-12.
6-10 for the Raiders. What are you talking about?
Okay.
What's going on?
See, we said no.
God.
Oh, I want to agree with you, Jesse. I do. I want my pure blind faith in the Raiders to be here right now, but it's not. It's not here. It's been gone for a couple of years now, ever since the two broken legs.
So why are the Raiders bad?
Just miscommunication and John Gruden. Get him out.
Not a big fan of him.
No, never been a big fan of him. Go back to ESPN judging quarterbacks, not being a coach. Oh. Sorry, had to get my little rant out. Okay, Lisa, I'll give it back to him.
All right. Peace out, Jacob.
Thank you, Jacob.
You're nuts.
Okay, I'm back.
You're nuts. Ending you.
Well, anything else you want to touch on tonight?
That was really funny. I just like to point that out.
Okay, so what all got talked about? I know this is weird for the viewers, but
We basically just talked about talked about the Buccaneers, and then you saying the Broncos were worse than the Raiders for a little bit.
okay.
Funny. And then you came back on and said that the Raiders were going to be 6-10. And
Well, they could.
all right.
Okay, let me pull up their schedule. Let me pull it up.
He's going to pull up the schedule. He's serious now.
I am. I want to win this argument.
No.
Alright, first week they face the Broncos. They'll beat the Broncos. Then they face the Chiefs. They lose. Vikings, they
They get
lose.
smoked.
Colts,
Yeah.
they lose.
Yup. 1-3, 4.
Bears, they lose, so 1-4. Packers, they lose, 1-5.
Got 'em.
Texans
Lose.
lose, so 1-6. They beat the Lions, so that'll make them 2-6.
Ooh, I don't know about that, G.
They lose to the Chargers, so 2-7. They beat the Bengals 3-7. They lose to the Jets, so 3-8. Lose to the Chiefs 3-9. Lose to the Titans 3-10. Beat the Jaguars 4-10. Oh, maybe they're 5-11.
Did you say they beat the Jaguars?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
If they can
Jalen
actually
Ramsey
have
could
an
go-
offense.
Slap the taste out of Antonio Brown's mouth. Come on, guys. Come on. There's no
I'm
way.
just saying, I think this team is going to surprise a lot of people.
All right. That's their first trap. You have hope here.
Because it's hope that I think could actually, happen.
Suffering. We only allow suffering here. There is no hope.
Yeah. So anything else you want to touch on?
Nope, I'm good.
Well, if you enjoyed the podcast, please leave a like. I know it's been over a week now since I've posted on Sports Vlog, but it's because I was on vacation and I didn't have time. So I will try to post something this week. So, but please check us out on Sports Vlog. And we will try to probably record again this weekend at some point. Know that I don't think anything's going on. And have a great 4th of July week, everybody.